Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Welcome back to our channel. We got another episode for you this week. We have a few different topics that we wanted to talk about, but I wanted to start out by talking about myself. No, I wanted to update you guys on my new skincare routine because I actually went to a clinic. It was like Quartz Mind and Body or whatever.
yeah.
I've gotten like Botox there
I was
before.
gonna say the Botox place.
Yeah. But I went there for like just like a skincare consultation because my skin has just been like freaking out, and like not even necessarily like bad acne. Like I go through phases and stuff, but it's just like overall, like, I don't know, just it wasn't vibing, you know? I was just like, where is the glass skin? I've tried everything. I was like, and I'm very, very like, I will fall for anything. If somebody's like, oh, this is the product you need, I'm like, add to cart.
It is the product I need, actually.
You are so right. So I've literally tried everything. Anyways, nothing was really working. So I was like, I'm gonna actually just see if like maybe like medical grade is like what I need. So I went there and I wasn't necessarily like sure on what I wanted to do. I was like, maybe I need like a laser, maybe I need like facial, maybe I need all of the above. But
Maybe
I was like,
need like a new face.
yeah, maybe I need like a face transplant. I don't know. Whatever
New
works.
skin, I don't know. Are you doing that yet?
But anyway, so she was like talking to me about like, you know, my concerns and whatever. Anyways, you know, at her heart, this lady is a saleswoman. So she definitely
they get that commish.
No, I know. I was
like, you want to spend $150 on one cleanser, and you're like, yeah,
yes, I do.
Yeah. No, I wish it was 150, you guys. No, you guys. I know.
Fuck off. How much?
Are you serious?
Okay, I got a full new routine, but just guess how much you think it is.
$550.
Okay, well if
You got it. Like
I did.
No, it was like $500. No, like I'm literally like, if my mom or
For your
Carter
face?
are
Holy
listening to
moly.
this, like please don't.
please stop listening.
Please don't. I know. I really shouldn't have done that. But listen here.
Okay.
I am justifying this because it's
Girl
my
math.
birthday this week.
Yeah.
And that was my birthday gift to myself.
Okay.
And becoming older, I need to really invest in my skin.
It's true.
It's not even I'm like, I just want to have a solid foundation to like work with and, you know, work on like anti-aging, blah,
Totally.
blah. Like it's really about preventing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've been using it for about like 4 days or something now. And I have an appointment, like I forget what day, but it was like 2 weeks after my original appointment. And I'm very excited to see what happens or how it like changes my skin. And I will say I will be freaking pissed if there's not like a night and
Is
day
it the
difference.
Zoe skin?
Yeah, it's the Zoe Skin Health. I got like the gentle cleanser. I got this like scrub, whatever, which actually feels like so good.
Yeah.
I don't know why I kind of like got like an Australian accent there. Actually feels so good. Actually, that wasn't even. I don't even know what accent that was.
Sounded good to me.
Lance is really good at accents.
Oh my god,
Yes.
yeah, that's one thing I literally actually cannot do. Like,
No, literally same.
Like I actually only
It kills me. Do your British accent.
good day, mate. Like, no, like that's like more
That was
Australia.
Australian.
No, but that's the thing. I
Yeah.
can't do anything.
Same.
I've got a good cup of tea.
I also can't
that
tell
was
the
pretty
difference. I can't tell the
Yeah.
difference between Australian and English or UK or whatever. England.
No.
Are they all the same? I
They
don't
are.
know. I literally cannot tell.
Yeah.
Anyways, we
I
digress.
really, really can't do accents. Anyways,
reverting back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then I got like this Bridal Live serum, which is supposed to be like really good for your skin in the sense that it really makes it bright, but it's not like vitamin C because vitamin C also can really break you out. Which,
Yeah, it breaks me out.
Yeah,
really bad.
And I think honestly that was one of the culprits. And then I don't know, these few other serums.
Well,
I'm
your
literally
skin does look like it's glowing.
I mean,
for real.
to be fair, I'm like wearing face makeup and just don't. You're too close to me. Don't look at me like
no,
that.
literally.
You are staring now. No, yeah, let's
Looking
not
away.
analyze, guys. It hasn't kicked in yet. Okay,
Just wait.
but yeah, I honestly don't even really know what half of them do. But she was like, she sold me, you know.
Yeah.
And
Good for her.
I might regret it in 2 weeks when I don't look different. But if I do, I will be very happy.
Yeah.
I just don't know how I will afford to upkeep this, but I think it is a very good investment.
It is. It is
Yeah.
like future skin, anti-aging. Like
Mhm.
this is like you suffer now, but then like to look good when you're like 60.
Yeah,
You know?
no, and I'm like, I just like I want all my blackheads gone,
Yeah.
and just like
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just needed to let someone know because
They do say it takes like at least 6 weeks. So like don't. If things aren't changing, I'm sure things will. But if things aren't changing, don't get discouraged.
You guys wanna know the
until
worst
kind of
part
that
about it,
6
actually?
week- What?
like half of them weren't even full sized.
What? What do
Yeah.
you mean? Oh, you got like
Products.
minis?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I was like, I literally can't. And this, you guys, this one was actually crazy. The Bridal Life serum, just guess how much just that one was.
$300.
Okay, well now I guess you guys are up. It was $190.
Okay, yeah.
It was.
I wouldn't have get, but now that you said,
yeah,
that,
no.
like,
But I'm telling you, like, I
sensor-
need to see
Yeah.
night and day.
Yeah.
I know, Molly. Please don't judge me.
I'm not judging you whatsoever. I just
in this economy. No, for real.
Session, okay?
I said it was my birthday gift to myself.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes. No.
You deserve it.
There's zero judgment. I am like praying to God it works.
Me too. Like
yeah.
I am literally.
Because if it doesn't, we're burning them at the stake.
No, I know. I'm actually.
Well,
I'm
just
nervous.
return it.
I don't know if you can.
Yeah,
I don't know.
true.
I did that one time. I got I don't know what I bought, but I got a facial downtown and
You wanted to return your facial?
No. I bought product and
Oh.
I spent like $350 on like some products that they were like recommending me, whatever. It wasn't the Zoe skincare, it was something else.
Yeah, you got swindled though.
I did. I got swindled, my dindled, and I was down bad. I like had a cry after. I was
No,
like,
I really did
what
too.
am I doing?
I literally walked out of the car and I looked at my bag and I was like, what have I done?
But I literally called them and I made up some bullshit excuse like I'm so sorry, like I just can't afford it right now, yada yada yada, like I just spent too much money, like I'm just wondering if I can return it, like I haven't opened it yet, and they had like a no return policy and
Aw.
I ended up returning it.
Good for you.
I mean, yeah, that is
So I
nice
was
of them
like,
to do that.
sorry.
And like also so fair. Like I know I really can't afford it either,
but like it's
No,
gonna be
but
so worth it. It's
it
your
is.
birthday present
Yes.
for
yeah,
yourself.
that's the only thing. If it were not my birthday, I would not
Yeah.
be doing this, but it is. So whatever.
Yeah.
And I've heard really good things about that
Me
brand.
too. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I've literally tried everything under the sun. And it's like for every product I buy, I've probably spent this and more.
Oh yeah.
But I just buy
trial
like
and
10
error.
cleansers instead of one. So it's like, you know, if I actually just find the one, then
Yeah.
maybe I can just, whatever. Anyways.
Well, I think
Yeah.
your skin looks amazing. So
Yeah.
it's something's working.
Thank you.
Something's
Well,
working.
stay tuned. I'm really hoping it gets better from here.
It will.
Fair.
Yeah.
Not
So-
that you even have literally anything on your face, but I get it though. It's like your own
Uh-huh.
personal, you know,
Yeah.
it's like from my perspective, I'm like you literally have like baby doll skin,
Yeah.
but it's everyone's own
Yeah.
thing. So like I
And
totally
I appreciate that. Like,
get that.
yeah, like thank you. But yeah.
Thank you, but literally no thank you
Yeah,
because
thank you, but
you're
you're
blind.
wrong.
Yeah, literally that's everyone.
You're not looking
Like,
at the 40 times magnified
Exactly.
mirror
Mhm.
every
Yeah.
single night.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
literally.
not dissecting
And, like,
every
yeah.
inch of your face.
I also just like I'm such a toucher. Like I always just sit and touch my face, and so like
See, I'm like the opposite.
I,
I never
like,
touch my face.
as-
allowed
ever.
no, I it's just like I don't even know. And so if I feel any sort of like anything, I'm just like, what is that?
like a picker.
Yeah.
Pick?
Oh yeah.
Almost-
yeah.
yeah.
I'm a bad
definitely.
Yeah.
picker. No, I actually think I have like a legit condition.
Fair.
It's-
It's like me with my fingers.
Yeah. Oh yeah, my fingers,
I
my
just-
skin.
I know. I noticed that earlier.
And like I like
This
to
is
wear like
stress.
high
Yeah.
tops because I will pick my chest. I know that sounds so gross.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
I love it because
Yeah.
it's like a way to like pick really good, but
Yeah.
without being on my face.
being seen.
Yeah.
yeah,
totally.
Oh, I
Yeah.
like. Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
love picking my chest.
Don't let me know if it works because
Yeah.
I cannot afford that. So don't
Yeah.
let me know
No,
that it's
I
the
know,
best
literally.
ever because it probably will be.
Yeah, praying that it actually. Praying that it works so that I get my money's worth, but also praying it doesn't work so that I don't have to spend the money again.
Yeah.
True.
You know?
I'm on
True.
the Korean skincare shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I was
loved
too.
it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't fucking work.
No, I don't know. I love my
Depends.
retinol. Okay, so what else we were kind of talking about because the season of bathing suits and being exposed to the world is around the corner. Body image, which is, I mean, we're not going to go like psycho deep into it
No.
because we could probably go too deep, you know? But we're going to touch on that for a little moment. And I think the first thing that I kind of wanted to talk about was like, I've just seen so many TikToks on these things of like this girl was like, oh yeah, like not since I was like, there's not been a day that's gone by since I was like 11 years old that I haven't thought about what I look like in a bathing suit or something like that. Like just constantly thinking about every single
Yeah.
flaw
Yeah.
of your body,
Mhm.
Yeah.
which is just crazy. And
Mhm.
I can relate to it so hard because there's
Mhm.
not a day I get undressed to get in the shower and I'm just like,
Mhm.
God.
or like you put on like one and you're not comfortable in your clothes and you're just like every
Yeah.
time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
ugh.
It's like no wonder I wear baggy clothes every fucking day.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
I just feel much more comfy in that.
Mhm.
And then my whole brain goes into like, okay, well, like you're gonna start working out and like you're gonna get back into this routine and yada yada yada. And
That
it
never happened.
Never.
I'm like, how many
happens.
years has that been? Tale as
Yeah.
old as
Yeah.
time. Like,
Yeah.
no, like this Monday this month.
Jan 1st.
January 1st. February 1st. On repeat for like the last 20 years of my life.
Yeah.
It's just literally.
It's just so interesting. And now that we're getting older, like not older, but
But there is a difference between early 20s
yes,
and mid to late 20s. You guys, the metabolism slows down.
Gravity is really getting you.
Gravity kicks in.
Yeah.
You can't burn things off like you
what
used
really
to.
gets me is that like
Damn,
it's tough
feel like
out
here.
I used to be like I used to be so good at going to the gym and having a good workout routine. Like I wouldn't say like I like it,
No, you were really good.
I was good.
You were very
Like, it was just
consistent.
kind of like a part of my day. Like I didn't really think about it. It was just like that's what I did. I woke up, I went to the gym, and then I went to school and blah blah blah. But then like that's when I was in school.
Then you get a job,
and then I get a job, and I'm
you're
like
exhausted,
so tired. And like I literally work 7 to 7. So what am I going to the gym? I have to leave at 6 a.m.
Literally,
I have to be up at 5 a.m. What am I going to the gym at 3 a.m.?
No, like legit.
No, and I'm not going after work because I gotta go to bed.
Literally, the people that get
and
up
then
at
when
3
I'm off,
a.m.
I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm exhausted. I'm like the last thing I want to do. I'm like,
No.
you're lucky if I like get a walk in here.
Yeah.
You know?
I know. The walking is honestly huge, and I feel
Yeah.
like it is really,
Yeah.
really nice.
Yeah,
Good for the mental.
yeah.
Good.
I
for the
love
bod
a
as
walk
well.
and yap.
Yeah.
Love
A walk and
hot
yap.
girl walks.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do a walking podcast episode.
Oh my god!
Good
Yeah,
idea.
that'd be cute.
A walking pod.
You guys, we used to be like on our hot girl walks like
Every day.
religiously.
Yes.
Like,
I mean, maybe not every day, but
I would say like 3 times a week.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there was like a bigger group of us and like we would literally go 3 times a week.
No,
and it
it
was
was
like,
great.
hey, Tuesday, 4:00, be there, like whatever.
Yeah.
yeah.
But that was also when we all had similar work schedules and some of us were in school, some of us were doing whatever. And anyways, we had more freedom. And now that all of this like larger group or even just the 3 of us have like all very different schedules. So it's
Totally.
just so hard to like keep that consistency. But that was such a nice way to like be held accountable because it's like, oh, well, we already made plans, so I can't bail. And then like you get your yap time in. It's like you're hanging out with friends, but you're still getting like your workout. I don't know.
Totally.
So we need to bring that back. But
yeah. I 100%
Yeah.
sorry,
agree.
we sidetracked from
One
No, but
thing I
it
want.
goes,
Oh, sorry.
It goes on that. But
Oh.
yeah. No. That,
Okay, I
you
got
were
it.
saying sidetracked.
Yeah. One thing about the body image that I was like, I don't know how to explain this because I can't necessarily like say that this is advice on like how to make yourself feel better about it because I don't know. I feel like this is
like
gonna
it's everyone's own personal
and it's just
situation.
gonna kind of sound stupid, but like I totally get that. You know, like you get undressed to go to into the shower or something, and you like get a look, and you're like, oh my god, you fat bitch.
literally.
And like,
You're like, turn the
obviously,
lights
like,
off in here.
let's be real, like, you know, we're not
Yes.
like we're not being serious, but like you're just
Yeah.
like being mean to yourself and just like a jokey kind of way. Like,
Yeah.
How everyone does.
yeah, and it's just like, sure, you're not actually fat, but it's like you could look better, you know?
Yeah.
But I will say, like, this is the thing. I'm like, this is not advice because this is gonna sound stupid, but what helps me is that I literally just like forget about it. Like I know, like
Must be nice.
no, but
It's
like
not
I don't know how to explain that. But I'm just like I look in the mirror, I'm like, okay, damn, and then I'm like,
like it is what it is.
yeah, like I literally cannot do anything to change that. Like, and I am what I am, so like whatever. And like I think it's also just because I really feel like I value internal more than external. So like on just such a large scale that I'm like at the end of the day, like what is on the outside doesn't matter. Like, don't get me wrong. I literally fucking hate myself on the outside. I get that. Like, I'm not saying, oh, I'm just so confident. I love myself too. But at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, I care, but I'm not going to like go cry myself to sleep about it. Cause I'm like, fuck it. Who cares? Like literally who cares? As long as I know I'm a good person, as long as I know internally I am doing everything right. Like God, whatever. Oh, fucking well. I gained 5 pounds, you know,
Yeah.
like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know like how I do that, but that's just like how I do it. Cause I'm just like, if you just forget about it, you're just like, don't worry. Like just guys, don't worry about it.
No, I would say like
great
I love that mindset.
Yeah.
Which I know is so annoying to say.
I think that's easier for some people. I'll say for myself.
Yeah.
I think that's easier said than done. I wish I could have that mindset.
Yeah.
But like that is very true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
I feel like what I've tried to do is just like, I just feel like negative talk towards yourself and like those comments, like, I don't know. I say it. We all say it. I hear it in my head all the time, like those kinds of things.
I hear the voices.
You know what I mean? Like it's like I'm like literally schizo with my body image. It's like you're ugly, everything's bad. You look like cellulite's going off crazy. Like all of this shit. It's just like haunting me all the fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
But
Literally.
But like, I don't know. I just feel like it pisses me off so much. It almost makes me like angry because I'm like, I just wish I could. I just am trying to stop talking about myself like that.
I would love to experience like one time in a bikini where it's like where I don't have to think about anything.
Yeah, I don't have to
Like,
think about sucking in. I don't have to think about if my ass
genuinely,
looks
I
like a
don't know what that's
crater
like.
cottage cheese ball. Like
I would just
I
love
think
to
it-
experience it once.
Me too.
Honestly, is about
Peace.
training
What's that like?
your mind and like that's what you're saying, like saying nicer things to yourself and stuff.
Yeah.
But at the same
Yeah.
time, I don't know, because like that's really hard. Because
It's
like,
so
how can I
hard.
lie to myself?
I know.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, I think at the end of the day, it's just you got to remind yourself that you guys are good people, and nobody is gonna like you less because of what you look like in a bikini.
I know.
No, it is true. But
And like
And if they do, who gives a fuck about them?
I know.
You wouldn't like them anyways.
yeah.
You know?
Well, it's like that. There was that huge TikTok trend going around like last summer or like a while ago that was like, whatever, wear the bikini or wear the shorts or wear the whatever, have your the jiggle, the whatever. And it was like, do it because when you're 80, you're gonna look back at like this and think like, damn, like that was a kick-ass rockin' bod. Like, why did I want to hide it? But it's just like that's so much easier said than done because in the moment it's like the pressure of like everything.
Yeah.
That like it's like, yeah, you're not gonna care when you're 80, but I'm like, today is today and I care today.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, it's so
sure
true.
give
though.
a damn
Like,
today.
Yeah, literally.
like people
Yeah.
always are like, oh, like, you know, like I wish I like flaunted it more
Yeah.
when I was your age, or like
that's
I would do
exactly-
anything to look like you, and
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
or like, you know, like
Yeah.
old people saying that. But yeah, it is definitely
But it's
harder
like,
to.
that's great in future, but today is today, and this is where like
Yeah.
Well, I think
not
it's also
easy.
so much more like based on like societal standards and stuff, and like
Oh, for sure.
you know, obviously like
It's
social
all
media, blah blah,
yeah.
and like you see all these perfect people.
Absolutely. I mean,
But-
all of it's Facetune, AI.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like you don't even know what's real and what's Photoshop these
Yeah.
days.
Yeah.
Even like those workouter chick people,
Oh yeah, like when TikTok was going
the
down.
workouters, whatever.
Did you see that?
Wait, what?
When TikTok was going down in the States? Holy
Yes.
fuck, it was so funny. Some of these like fitness influencers came out and were like, I've never even done one of my workouts. Like I just go film the TikToks and I have a BBL and I
Yeah.
got lipo.
I was just about to say it's
And I was
the whole
like-
lipo and BBL thing was
Mhm.
big
Wow.
coming
Yeah.
out, but it's like then you're making everyone. But yeah, I mean,
I just
yeah.
wish that I could get myself in more. Like my biggest thing I think right now is like it's the number on the scale doesn't even fucking matter.
No.
It doesn't
It's how you
matter.
I don't even
feel.
have
Yeah,
one.
it's just I wish I could push myself to put my motivation and time into actually like working out, because it does feel so
Yeah.
good when you're actually doing it.
yeah.
But for some reason I cannot get my mind
Yeah.
around to do it because I'm terrified of the gym.
I hate.
Just touch the microphone with my mouth. 1, terrified of the gym. 2, gyms are so expensive.
Mhm.
And you best believe my ass is not getting to a public gym because
Yeah,
I'm
you need a
fucking
class.
scared.
Absolutely not.
Ew. And also like I would love to do Legree. I would love to do F45. I would love to do all these things.
I don't
but
have $400 a month to do
Thank
Pilates
you.
right
Like,
now. Like,
I'm
is
sorry.
that a sick joke?
I don't have the money. And then I'm like, okay, I have these things that I could do at home and I should
Literally.
do them at home and yada, yada, yada. And they're just as great of a workout and all of this stuff. And then
Malls,
I
are you
sit
in
on
my brain?
and then I sit on my fucking couch.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I cannot do a workout at home. Like if I can't. I just
Dude,
really can't.
I would rather unload the dishwasher than do a workout at home. And like that says a lot. Like I would rather do chores and like I will
Yes.
find any excuse to not do and I keep thinking like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's
20
20
goddamn minutes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
20
But it's
minutes.
not. It's like, oh no.
It's the mental time of getting into the headspace
Yeah.
and then like
What am I doing?
Set your mat out
Yeah.
and then like honestly the energy to just get changed into
Yeah.
it. Like
To
this
sit
sounds-
there on your floor in a sports bra and you're just like, I'm sad. Everything is bad and I'm sad.
Oh my god! Like
No, the only-
literally,
Like
it's
I need
so
I need a
annoying.
class workout, and
I
that's the thing. They're so
know.
expensive. It's like if I don't have somebody being like, you need to
Help-
be here
holding
at
me
this
accountable.
time,
Yes.
and even when I have that, I still sometimes I'm like,
Yeah.
not today. I'm
Literally.
like,
I'll text. I'll be like, "Oh, we're going for a walk today," and I'm like, "Hey, I can't go for a walk today."
no,
Yeah.
I'll literally have like a class booked, and
Yeah.
I'm like, it's like full, and there's people on the waiting list, and I just no show because
Yeah.
I'm just
Sorry.
like, I literally can't. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I can't.
No.
I know.
Like the only time that I was actually ever consistent with working out is when Mons and I, before we lived together and during when we lived together, because Mons was like in her consistent gym routine
Yeah.
that I just was like, tag along.
Yeah.
I'm gonna join you.
Yeah, it's so much easier with a buddy.
So much easier.
It is.
And we were going a lot and it felt so good. And I was like, this is amazing. Like, whatever. I didn't even give a shit about it, like the muscle, the things.
I just felt strong.
Yeah, you just feel good, you know?
Yeah.
And then it stops.
Yeah.
And then it just never comes
Then it
back.
goes downhill.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I also will say, and I like think there's a part to it too of like when you grow up like and you're like an
athlete.
Totally. I can't even say this with a straight face, but
Yeah.
like when you do grow up an athlete, and you're like in the gym every day, you are training
24/7.
multiple times a day, like, and you do this for like literally, not even exaggeration, like 15 to like 20 years of your life.
Yeah.
And it's like you're doing like double, like you're training and then you're also working out. It's like
Yeah.
every single day. It's like there's, I don't know, maybe that's kind of it too, of like, like you're finally out of that. Like,
Yeah.
that you're like, oh, this is kind of nice. Like, to not have to, I don't know.
Yes,
Maybe it's like, you're
I
just
completely get that.
Like, it was such, like, it was like my personality.
Yeah.
For so many years of your life, you know, and you're like,
And you have to
constantly
do
in
it.
sports, and you have to do it. There's
Yeah.
no, like, literally you'll get kicked off the team or whatever,
Yeah.
whatever that looks like to whatever level everyone makes or
Yeah,
prioritizes
see, I
their
had that
sports.
option, and like when they were like, "You'll get kicked," I left.
You're like,
Because
I
I wanted to start partying and stuff on the weekends. I
Yeah.
was like, it's not gonna work for me, mate.
But I feel like
that
it
was a
like,
good one. The
What?
accent.
Oh, that was a
That
good
was
one.
a good
That
one.
was a good one.
That was
a good
good.
one.
But I do hear what you're saying, especially
You
even
know,
like
like-
school. Like it was like the only thing we had.
That's all, it was school, and then
Yeah.
you literally go to practice.
You
and
go to practice
the
in the
gym.
morning.
Yep.
You go to school. You go to practice after school, and then you play.
Yep.
And then you do it again.
Yep.
For 5 days a week,
Yep.
and then on the weekends you're at tournaments.
Yep.
So it's just like you're constantly
Like,
working out,
Like,
and
I don't
it's
know.
fun.
Yeah, and it is fun. But
Yeah.
like, maybe it's because like that was just such like a
Forced on you.
forced or like, and like it wasn't like obviously like loved it.
Yeah.
Like I loved sports,
But like
it's my whole
ingrained
thing.
in you.
But like maybe that's
Yeah.
maybe
Sporty
what it is,
girl,
is, like,
sporty girl.
No, just like ugh.
I love
I
sports.
don't even want to say it, but like I don't know.
Hashtag
Maybe
sports.
that's like an aspect of it too. Of like finally you don't like have to. So maybe it's like you're more. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
you're just
true.
like sick of it. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. Lots of things.
And also, I think going off of that too, I think that like you're being told what to do at the gym. You're being told like
Yeah.
in training and stuff like that. You're being told how to work out. You're
Yeah.
doing these specific
Literally,
workouts.
like your personal
for
trainer
your
is sending
sport,
you
too.
like the team trainer
Yeah.
sent me my workouts,
Yes.
the meal plans,
So-
la, 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 la,
And
la.
for free? Like,
Well,
well, not for free, but
yeah.
you know what I mean?
We're
Like,
both like, well,
no, but
not
like,
really. But like, that's all sent to you and given to you.
yeah,
That like you don't even have to think about it.
You
So
just
then
do it.
after you're out of that, for me, I'm like, I don't even know how to go to the gym.
literally.
Like, I don't know what to do. I see these people on TikTok and they're like, set 3 sets, 15 reps.
yeah.
And I'm like, we're going to do a superset. I'm like, what the goddamn fuck is a superset?
I mean,
Someone tell me what a
we've been
superset
doing
is.
it all our lives,
Yeah.
but we never knew what it was called.
I don't
Like,
know what a superset is.
Yeah.
like, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's when you like do a
you
set
max
with
out
like,
or something, right?
see, I don't know.
that a word? I
I
don't
thought it
know.
was like when you did it with like, say you do a squat with like 100 pounds, you do like 5.
Yeah.
And then you take off the weight and
Oh,
then do
okay.
it.
And then you just like go
Oh.
down in reps? Like
I
go
actually,
down in
you know what?
weights?
I
I
retract
thought a
my.
superset was like you go until like you
die.
You can't.
Yeah,
like
I kind of thought it was like that too.
Yeah,
Okay,
like
well-
fail, die until go
And
until
like quick
fail or
and
something?
like what I kind of thought about it was like, say it was like 5 workouts and you do that like 3 times. So it's like, say you're doing one workout,
Yeah.
and you do that 3 times over.
Yeah.
Like that's a super.
That's just like a set.
I think
I mean,
that's
I
a-
don't
I
know
think it's-
what
yeah.
makes it super. What does it qualify to be super?
Yeah. Maybe it's
I
no
know.
breaks. Like
Maybe you do it
it's like
super
you
good.
just boom, 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 boom. Super good. Okay, so I know we kind of touched last week a little bit on like moving out and like moving in and you know all of that, but you guys, we've been like looking. The housing crisis of Vancouver is like insanity, and there is nothing. I'm talking like half decent, and when I say half decent, like 500 square feet, 1 bed, 1 bath, quote unquote a den, but it's a closet.
Yeah.
Like that is not less than like 33, maybe 3,200. And I'm just like, how is everybody out here doing it?
No,
I
it is
know.
actually crazy.
And then that's just your rent. Then there's utilities, hydro,
Yeah.
groceries, like
Gas,
car
car insurance,
phone bill. Heaven
Renter's
forbid I want to
insurance.
have a life. Like, you know, I want to see friends. So
God
like,
forbid I want to shop.
like
Yeah.
I need new
God
clothes.
forbid I want to go
like,
out for a cocktail.
the stress is just like, not the stress of it, but I'm just like, how are people, like literally how are people doing it?
No,
like,
it is actually crazy.
off
Like
the income that people, the average that we're making, like I don't know how, I literally don't know how to do
aren't
it.
from Vancouver, the average income here is around like 55K, and the cost of living is probably like 100K.
At least. It is kind of crazy though, because like
you can't even live at a, like
I
one of my
don't know
friends,
how
and she's
that
not.
is like the average.
How is that the
55,
standard?
Because like nobody,
that.
yeah, like that's what I mean. Like nobody can afford to live at that wage.
Yeah.
Like literally, like how do you do it?
Well, that's the whole thing, is like the cost of living is like rising exponentially more than ever, but yet the wages aren't matching that inflation. Like it's not like how it was like 40 years ago where you could buy a house for $30.
Yeah.
Like it shouldn't be. It was some stat or something.
Yeah,
like
I think
that,
like
where,
30% of your income should be going to your rent or
something
something
like
right?
that. But in
It's like
Vancouver,
99.
in Vancouver,
actually,
yeah. But in Vancouver, apparently the stat is like it's 70% of your income goes to like housing and like that kind of stuff, and 30% is like what you keep.
Yeah. Not
Kind
even
of
keep though. I think just like again, like spend on other
Stuff,
things.
life.
Yeah.
But
like,
I will tell you that's not possible, because if you're making 55, on average, you're about $3,000 a month, whatever, let's say for on average or whatever. Literally, to live somewhere, even a 1-bedroom, so like solo dolo, like you, ew. Just don't know where that came from, but you are
That flew
spending
out.
100% of your full month income on rent, and like that's not even your full rent. That's not groceries, that's not utilities, that's not hydro. Like I literally don't know how people are doing it.
You need a partner, because that's the only way that it can make it like any sort of like feasible, because like at least then you have two incomes and blah blah,
or like a roommate,
and as of right
friend,
now,
or
we're
whatever.
all dinks.
Yes.
Yeah, dual income, no kids.
Actually, I have 2 kids.
Is that what that was?
You do have 2 children.
That's true, you do.
I have no children.
But like low cost children.
Yeah.
Those girls are
Well,
quite
true. Actually,
expensive.
Missy, yeah.
Yeah, and Millie just got
those little
spayed.
pussies.
Yeah. And I feed them high quality stuff, okay?
They do. I actually, when I was out sitting, I was like, damn, this is some good. I'm like, this is cat caviar.
No, like only the best for my
I was like,
babies.
Well, my baby wants, my baby
Well,
gets.
actually, one of them was on a specific diet.
That's
because
true.
Anyways,
Yeah.
side tangent.
Yeah, I can't get into that.
Anyways, but we are pretty much in the most elite part of our lives for money making and being in like not having kids and that kind of stuff. Still, we're not making near enough.
No.
It feels like.
Like that's, I
I
think
don't
that's
know.
like the wildest part is like, I mean, not for me personally, but in general, like when you graduate school, you're in your quote unquote career or starting a career, who knows, people change careers all the time, but like, you're in your 9 to 5, your role, whatever you want to call it for the time being, is supposed to be like the most money the most money you've made in your life to this point.
Exactly.
But yet even at the most, no one still can afford to like move out and live. So it's like, at what point is it finally going to be where you can, I don't know, I mean, they say it's the 30s. So like that shit better be coming quick.
I'm waiting.
Or it better be true, because this ain't it.
Yeah. I don't even know how people like, because there's so many people who move here at like this kind of age in life from like wherever it may be. But like I've had friends who have like moved here from like the UK and stuff like that. And I'm like, not that their situation is much, much better, because the UK is still like pretty expensive. Like London especially is
Better than here though.
crazy. But I'm like, how do people just decide to be like, yeah, I'm going to move to the most expensive city pretty much on earth?
Yep.
Because we're like, what, number 3, I think?
Yep.
Yeah.
don't
It's
know.
like,
Maybe,
I don't know.
Actually
like,
though, because since like as of late, I think we like might even be up
Number
more.
one.
yeah, we're either one,
number
2, or 3.
1.
Yeah. But I'm like,
For
how
all the
are we
wrong
doing
reasons.
that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, actually,
I just
How?
don't know how everybody. Like, how are you guys doing
I
it?
want
That's
to
what I want to
know-
know.
How much debt everyone is in?
Yes. Oh
Like,
my god.
oh,
That's what
yes.
I
can
would
spill
love
the
to
tea
know.
on the debt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, are people just living in debt?
Yeah. Literally, like, are people just? This is the other thing. My credit card bills are like, yes, they're high, but
yeah.
for the most part, I'm able to like
Pay it off.
pay it off.
Yeah.
But like, and I feel like I kind of live in this world of like, I just assume that everyone does too. But
Yeah.
There's a lot of
there's
people who
now
don't.
more people in my life that we've been talking about certain things, and like, I'm like, holy crap, like. There are tons of people that have like tens of thousands of dollars on their credit card. Like,
Yeah. all the time.
And they don't pay it like all the time.
Yeah.
That is wild to me. I feel
Me
like
too,
I kinda
that's
lived
terrifying.
in this stupid bubble of like, oh, everyone does the same. But it's like
Nope.
more, I would say 80%, 85% of people I know, like.
I mean, I will say, like, when I was, like, in school and stuff and I wasn't working as much, like, my credit card,
Oh, yeah.
it would get up there. And, like, I wouldn't be able to pay it off all maybe at once, but I don't keep it for long. And, like, now I've gotten better. Like, I will pay mine off full every month. Yeah. But, again, like, that's a privilege to be able to do.
Absolutely.
But yeah, like that's the thing. I'm like, okay, so like everyone, let us know how much debt you're in, please.
Yeah, literally.
Honestly, yeah. I
like,
feel like
the people like ball in who I know aren't actually balling.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah,
girl.
Yeah.
Like, what's your credit limit?
Yeah.
Are you maxed out yet?
Literally.
Are you paying that shit off?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like terrified of credit cards though. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I am so scared of credit cards because I'm scared of spending money on them, because in my head, the way that I've thought about credit cards, because like I had really shitty credit before because I was making no money. I had such high living costs, and my credit card was like, again, never able to be fully paid off. But I will say I was in a lucky situation where like at that time my credit card limit was like $3,000. So like, I just never upped it.
Yeah.
So I could never get myself into like that much debt.
Yeah.
But still, it affects your credit, of course. Now, thank God, Owen is great with that kind of stuff, and like we're all good. But like, I am so scared to spend the money because my brain is like, this is fake money.
It's not real money. It's not my money.
It's fake
like,
money.
It's girl math.
It
It's
is.
like
Yeah, literally.
using a credit card that doesn't come out of my bank account.
Yeah.
That's not my money.
No,
Yeah.
I know, and that's what
It's like cash. That's
what
not
I
real
don't like
money.
about
No, it's
credit
not.
cards. And like before, I was kind of using my debit and my credit, whatever, and so I would almost like double spend money because I would spend it on my credit, and then it doesn't automatically come out of my bank account. So I see my bank account and be like, oh, I still have that, so I can spend it, and then I'm like, oh wait, I still have to pay my credit card.
Yeah.
So now I just try to like only use my credit.
Yeah.
So that
I only use my
I'm
credit
also
card.
trying to get points now.
I know.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
I
we're
know.
at that stage
Also,
of
like,
life.
yeah, like what's the best credit card?
Yeah, actually, that's
You
such
guys,
a good question.
MX
Yeah.
Cobalt. That's the one I want to get.
I know,
Yeah.
but like I feel like there are pros and cons to that, and I don't
It's
know.
higher fees, like yearly fees.
Yeah.
But the perks that you get with the Amex, like with that specific credit card, is like pretty banging. I'm not gonna lie, my credit card is actually pretty good too. We have like the CIBC Aventura.
The Aventura,
I
yeah.
don't like
we
that
have
one.
we have a different one than you do.
No, I know.
Is
It's-
that
you
the
got the better
Aeroplan one though?
No.
Okay.
It's not Aeroplan.
'Cause I heard that one sucks.
No. It's not. We don't have an Aeroplan credit
Yeah.
card. No, it's something else. I don't know.
Let us know.
Let us know.
Yeah. Credit.
Anyways, yeah, no one can afford to live.
Yeah.
But I wanted to do another Summer House update. I know you guys don't watch it, which is like literally so crazy, and I feel like you really should.
What is it on? Like, I don't know what is it on.
Hey You, I think.
I don't know.
It's like on Amazon
Disney
Prime.
Plus. Oh, is it
It's
actually?
Amazon Prime, and then
Okay.
Oh.
this is another
Oh, I'm
conversation I was
thinking Hulu.
having.
That's what I'm thinking.
Amazon Prime is kind of like a ripoff, like
Yeah.
Prime Video,
Yes.
because you have to pay for
All the good movies.
Stars. You have to pay for
Paramount.
whatever, Paramount.
every
Hey
channel. You
You.
have to pay a subscription
Anything
for.
that you actually want to watch, you have to pay for.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, so
So
I'm
what's
paying
the
for
point?
Amazon Prime, and then I'm also paying for. So, anyways, I only pay for that one because I literally only want to watch Summer House. But the last episode was just so funny because this was to do with like Jesse and Lexi's relationship. Like, do you guys know Lexi Wood? She's like an Instagram model.
Is that yes?
Yeah, she's dated,
OBJ. Oh no,
OBGYN.
It's okay. You
I
know
have
what?
no
Doesn't
idea.
matter. Anyways.
I don't know. I'm not in the know.
So Jesse Solomon,
don't
I
follow
honestly,
soccer.
I do love Jesse Solomon. Like, he is like so funny. Like, I love him, but I also like, he is actually the epitome of the stupidest guy ever. And it's exactly like Kyle. Like, they're all just actually stupid, but he literally just played her so hard because it's so funny. He's like telling her one thing and then he's telling all the friends the other something else or whatever. And then obviously the cameras are filming, you know,
Yeah.
like it's gonna come back.
Yeah.
And so all this like drama like broke out because he is just like so delusional. Like, he was trying to gaslight her so hard, and she was like, "You're literally freaking crazy." That was basically all I had to say about that. But I just really need you guys to get onto it because, like, you know, then we can like having a
I'm
conversation.
trying to be like into this,
Like,
but I'm
yes.
like, I literally have no idea what's
I
happening.
know.
No
and, like,
clue who these people
I'm
are.
trying to explain it. I'm like, ugh, it's tough crowd. Okay.
Sorry. It's I haven't watched it. I have no idea.
Well,
I wish
you really
I did.
should.
I will. I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I need a good show because I'm
I
just like
do need a good.
And the thing
still
is,
on
like,
the
you can
Grey's
just
Anatomy
like
shit.
do.
Really?
Yeah, I
You can
keep
just
going.
hop on to season 9. It's really, really, really good, and I can't
Okay.
wait for the reunion. I'm so excited.
Oh, actually, can we talk about Temptation Island for 1 second? Just like a little recap, because I know we talked about it in the first episode, I think. Hot take, because we've all watched it.
No, I didn't.
No, I didn't.
Oh. But we were talking about it.
No. Oh, is that the one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Sorry. I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah.
There's so
I was
many
like,
of these
we
crap,
watched this.
these crap
Okay, wait, I
dating
have another
shows.
hot take after.
Okay.
Ooh, good.
But okay, my hot take is actually a
I'm
good hot
back.
take.
Temptation Island, gotcha. I'm there.
I haven't watched all of the other kind of like Love Island shows, things like that. I haven't watched any of them. But Owen and I watched Temptation Island together, and I will actually say that the premise of it, fucking lit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I actually was like, this is one of the good ones.
Wait, you were
Because-
shitting on it before.
Yeah.
I'm
I was,
confused.
because I hadn't watched it.
Switch up.
I haven't watched it fully yet. But my take is, it has gotten most of these people out of this shitty relationships. It's exposed toxic relationships.
True.
The guy, the host of it, Mark,
I really like
spitting
him.
Facts.
I really
just
like
spat,
him.
literally. He had like such good advice. He was giving it very much like therapist vibes,
And he's
in the situation.
I was gonna say, and he's not giving like fake Hollywood.
No.
This whole Hollywood.
I don't know.
Host
Both
crap.
Owen and I were like, honestly, this show is kind of great because obviously these couples are already extremely toxic.
Yeah.
And this show is now putting them in like a crazy situation, clearly.
Like a
But
spotlight on the toxicity.
it exposes the toxicity and gets these, mostly the girls. I'm not gonna lie, because the guys all cheat on the girls. But it gets these girls out of these shitty relationships.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, you know what? Instead of like the other shows that I've like, I think I watched.
Like
I
they
don't know,
encourage toxic
they
relationships.
encourage and they just
Like, too hot to
promote
handle.
fake relationships.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm really starting to begin to have a connection with you, and it's like fucking bullshit.
You
You're
met
just doing this
30
for
minutes
TV.
ago.
Yeah.
You
like,
literally met
shut
30
up.
minutes ago.
At least with this one, like, these girls are like having real emotions, having real thoughts, and being like, I'm getting out of this, or like, this isn't happening anymore.
Yeah.
Like, they're actually coming to human realizations and not just fake bullshit.
That's true.
That's my
You know
hot
what?
take.
Fair
I
enough.
thought
I
it was
didn't
great.
think about it that way, and I agree with that perspective.
Yeah, because both Owen and I were like, you know what? Honestly, out of all the shitty ones, of course, this is like the most crazy audacity like concept you could ever even think of. Like, why would you do this? But I'm into it for them.
Yeah.
For the people in those situations, honestly, fucking slay.
Yeah.
Some of these girls that were in these relationships with some of the men that were in the show, I was like, first of all, you're delusional. Owen and I were both so obsessed. We watched the Vile Files full episode podcast
I
on
need
it.
to watch that still.
I'm sorry. These men, some of the girls were a little crazy too, but specifically two of them, I was like, I have never seen more psychotic narcissists. Like, thank God these girls aren't in a relationship
Yeah,
anymore.
no,
That's
that is
true.
And the
very
boy,
fair.
you know
My
what I
lips are
mean?
very
Like,
dry.
it's at least getting them out.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, this is my other point that I wanted to talk or say, because when I was done the episode of Summer House, I was like, oh, okay, like I want to watch something else. And this is, I don't know, whatever. I have never seen like Temptation Island. I've never seen Love Island or
Yeah.
whatever, but I've just heard so much about Love Island.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
some of my girlfriends, like they freaking love it. But I know there's like UK, USA,
Yeah,
Australia.
apparently
Like,
the UK one's really good.
I know. I don't know which one I even watched, to be honest. I think it was like I honestly
Do
actually
they have?
I know, I can't remember.
Like
Do they have an
accents or no
I don't know how they were
accents?
talking, but I turned it on and I literally had to turn it off. Like, it was so crap. Like,
Yeah,
I was like,
fair.
I'm sure I really just have to wait a bit to get into
Yeah.
this. And I don't know what season I was on. I don't,
Yeah.
like I said, I don't know if it was USA, UK, whatever. So if anyone loves a season of Love Island, please let me know, because I was like, this is like the stupidest thing ever. And again, it is just so fake and bimbo-y. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, I really feel like I've got, maybe it was UK. Because I do feel like they kind of talk like
Yeah.
that.
So maybe.
But yeah, they're just like, oh no, I'm really fancying him. It's just
Oh,
like,
that's definitely UK.
like,
yeah.
you
fancy,
yeah.
literally like just came.
That was actually
here.
really good, Mom.
I know that one actually like
that
Yeah.
was good.
was legit.
Pop off.
That was good.
Anyways, so yeah,
No,
I'm
it's
like,
the I
this-
can't watch that, like the fake bullshit.
No, I know.
It pisses me off.
But I
so
did love
much.
the original. I mean, I don't know if this is original, but like the classic 2020 Too Hot to Handle.
Oh,
one.
with Francesca?
Yeah.
I watched that
Hated
one.
it.
I watched that one. That's the only
Hated.
one that I watched.
Yeah, that was the only one I watched
Yeah.
too.
I don't think I hate a reality TV show more than
I
Too
also
Hot
hate
to
that
Handle. I
stupid
don't know
robot.
why.
Lana.
Yeah,
I don't know
Lana.
why.
Or Lana, whatever.
Yeah.
Energy
See,
for
actually,
this.
that Francesca and her husband
Yeah.
moved to Vancouver.
Yeah, I
moved back
saw
home.
that.
I didn't know it was permanent.
No,
Is it
yeah.
permanent?
It's permanent.
She was
they
like,
moved
she
back
posted
here.
a TikTok about like raising their kids.
Yeah,
in,
it was
her
like when they
hometown.
move when you
Oh,
move back to your
cute.
home country to raise your family or something like that, and it was them at Cole Harbor.
Love that.
And I was like, slay.
maybe we'll see them in the wild.
Yeah, I'm
one
obsessed
time.
with her and her family. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
me
Like
too.
I
What are
not
her
obsessed,
kids'
but I
names
think they're
again?
cute.
It's like poetry
and
violet or poetry
no,
and
it's
violin.
not that normal.
Let me Google it right now
Yeah.
because I remember there was like a big
Poetry is definitely
controversy.
one for sure.
Isn't it like poetry and like Friday or something? So
Friday?
no, like it is.
No, it is
it's
something super
that
weird.
ridiculous.
I wouldn't go as far as saying obsessed, but I do. I'm happy
Okay,
for her in the
poetry
connection.
and locket.
See, I knew it.
There's
Something
a
like
locket
that.
in my pocket.
I
Like,
honestly
what?
don't think those are that bad.
I don't
Like there was like
I
a-
think poetry is not. Poetry is actually pretty.
I think locket is cute too.
I was gonna say I like locket more than poetry.
think about like nickname Lock, like Lachlan.
that's cute.
That is cute, but locket. I don't know. It just
Pop
doesn't
it,
seem like
lock it, poke it,
Yeah,
John.
it just doesn't seem like a name to me.
It's not, but
Yeah.
it's not
Poetry
as bad as I
seems
feel like
more
people made
I
it
could
out to
see
seem.
that being a name over locket. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because poetry seems like it's like a, you know how people call it like kids like months, like
No,
June,
there's somebody named
summer.
Sunday.
April, you know what I mean? What?
There's somebody named Sunday.
Well,
Who?
Gwyneth Paltrow's
I don't
kid is
know,
named
but
Apple.
I know.
So
Yeah,
let's
can't
talk
get worse.
about that.
Can't get worse than that.
Yeah.
Apple.
I think that has to be the worst one.
No, I think so.
No, you
I
know
actually
which one-
have met another Apple though.
Wait, no way.
You met
Yeah.
an apple?
Yeah.
Really?
like
Shut the
a normal
fuck up.
person?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, wait, what do you think?
Well,
the
I will
worst
say
one is?
also take in
Surrey.
mind. Wait, which one?
Who the
Surrey?
hell's name is Surrey?
Tom Cruise's kid with the brunette who she was like everyone was obsessed with her in like the 90s from that show.
No.
You guys, it was like the most popular freaking show. She kind of like I don't like her as an actress.
Okay.
Katie Holmes.
Oh, you don't? From Dawson's Creek?
Dawson's Creek. That's the show I was talking
I was
about.
a big Dawson's Creek girl.
I don't know. I just find her like so annoying. Like she's so like.
She is a little picky.
Anyways,
butts.
her kid is like Surrey.
Well, it's kind of funny because like
I don't like that name.
I mean,
know
I don't
why.
like it,
but
but
I
that's
think
'cause
I
we-
associate it
Yeah,
with
with-
like
do
the
you guys
Surrey,
remember-
like because it's a city. Like
Yeah.
Do you guys
I
remember
don't
that
know.
trend that was like baby names that'd be cute if like they didn't have like a name associated
yeah,
with it, like
yeah, yeah.
gonorrhea?
Oh my god, chlamydia.
Yeah.
That was one.
Like chlamydia, actually, like kind of cute.
it
like,
would, like
yeah.
it's kind of like Clementine or something like
Yeah.
that. Like it would be.
So it's like
it
kind of like
doesn't-
that, like Surrey. It's like it's not bad, but it's
yeah.
like
I don't know. I think it's because the association.
yeah, like
Yeah,
we
with
live
Surrey.
too close to
I
Surrey.
don't like that at all.
Yeah.
Anesthesia.
Anesthesia?
Anesthesia.
Oh, anesthesia.
Yeah.
I was like, that is literally a name.
That is a name.
Stupid bitch. That is a name.
Thank you guys so much for joining us for another episode. I almost did that again. I don't know if you guys have realized by now, I'm sure you have, but there really isn't a lot of like, you know, quote structure to this, but that's kind of what we like. We like the vibe of just, you know, chatting with your girls. We have like a few points that we want to talk about, and then we just let it free flow from there.
Hang and bang, baby.
Yeah, so it is a little
Just
bit all
see
over
where
the
it
place,
goes.
but that is
Yeah.
just our brains. We like to just
Literally
brain dump with
brain
it.
vomit.
Yeah,
Verbal
but-
diarrhea.
Yep.
Another chitty chat with the girls. So yeah, we will see you next Tuesday. Bye guys.
Bye guys.
Bye, guys.